Now, former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua has lauded the late former Prime Minister Raila Odinga for tapping into professionalism when building the Orange Democratic Movement Party. Gachagua says ODM has over the years boasted of having a crop of talented leaders within its ranks. The former Deputy President says it is such ideals that he hopes to entrench within the Democracy for the Citizens Party.
The honest man is tonight giving Raila Odinga and the ODM party their flowers. Rigathi Gachagua, who has toned down his criticism of the late former Prime Minister, says Raila Odinga had a knack for political talent.
As we mourn Raila Odinga, I must admit I admire two things about that old man. And I'm really very touched by his leadership. Look at the political party that he built called ODM. A strong political party that though he has never been elected president, he is able to get into every government and get what he wants.
So please feel free, but not just feeling free. Take it as your duty, as your obligation, if only for one reason, to ensure that there's good governance in this country.
We cannot have a country go down the drain while we call ourselves professionals. And so I want to ask that election time, an election is not an event, it is a process.
Gachagua argues that the success of a nation depends on the capacity of its leaders.
But most importantly, his political party, all the legislators are top-notch lawyers. These are the people who have protected Raila Odinga for 30 years. If you look at Raila's team, James Orengo, Otieno Kajwang, late, Omolo Atiende, Karoli Omondi.
The former DP's remarks may have perhaps stemmed from the notion that the Mount Kenya region has, over the years, lowered the political yardstick when electing its leaders.
I want to urge that now prepare that the 55,000 polling stations in this country will be manned by, among others, lawyers, and particularly the young ones.
Come 2027, put up your spirited effort to become a member of parliament to come and defend the constitution of the day.
I want to propose that we need to create special case. LSK inafaa kuwa inaleta mtu bunge for free ili iweze kukua iko represented pale na inaweza kuangalia hizo masheria vizuri.
The United Opposition says it will guard the vote and give Kenyans the finest crop of leaders come 2027. This is the Orange Democratic Movement Party leadership, while in Magarini constituency, campaigning for the party candidate Harrison Kombe maintained that the party will retain its identity during the upcoming November by-elections, despite being in the broad-based government arrangement.
Sisi ni ODM, lakini candidate wetu Harry Kombe anaungwa mkono na chama zote za broad-based, ambaye hapa ni UDA na PA.
Tunamrudishia Kombe tikiti ya chama cha ODM, maanake tunamwamini kwa kazi ambayo anaweza kuwafanyia nyinyi kama wananchi wa Magarini. Hakukuwa na nomination tena, tulimpea direct ticket kuonyesha heshima ambaye tuko nayo kwenu na ile imani ambaye tuko nayo ya kwamba anaweza kufanya kazi hii.
The politicians spoke even as Kenyans were urged to shun divisive politics and embrace tribal diversity as a means to socio-economic prosperity.
Nina huzuni sana ya kwamba mpaka century ya saa hii kuna watu ambao ni viongozi katika taifa letu la Kenya, lakini kazi yao kila siku wamechukua fursa hiyo kueneza chuki, kueneza mgawanyiko.
Hiyo maneno ya mtandao watu wanaitumia na kuidhulumu. Kwa hiyo maneno ya TikTok, kuna pornography, let's avoid those things. They are demonic and it is harming our youth, and we must tell you because it's not advisable. It not right and we must condemn it.
Gujiri said the Kenyan youth cannot afford to succumb to the vile rhetoric being advanced by politicians who are hell-bent on balkanizing the country ahead of the 2027 general election.